Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible without surrender. Be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and the ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain or bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be, and whatever your labours and aspirations. In the noisy confusion of life, keep peace in your soul. With all its sham, drudgery and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful. Strive to be happy. I hope you enjoyed that. Now the thing is, are you still awake? The whole, I hope you're not, but in a way, I hope you are, because now we can just have a little chat. I made this tape because I suffered, and do occasionally still suffer, from insomnia. Although I look at it differently now. I don't really look at it as suffering, because I'm not suffering. I can cope. But when I was younger, it was a pain in the rear. In my late teens and early 20s, I was still at college and just about to finish, and I really did need my sleep. Teenagers like to sleep, but I couldn't do it. So I went to the doctor, and he was a very good doctor. He was quite forward-thinking, and he had some some interesting ideas. One was, he said, perhaps you have got into the habit now where you associate bed with not sleeping. What we need to do is change your mind on this. So he said, try this. When you go to bed, put some bedding on the floor next to your bed. Start out lying on the floor and just generally relax. Once you feel that you are getting sleepy, carefully get onto your bed. Don't make any sudden movements. Stay as relaxed as possible and just climb onto the bed and see what happens. Sure enough, it worked. Off I went. It was wonderful. I went off to sleep like a baby. So I did it a few more nights following just to make sure that it worked, and it did. And I had no trouble until I was in my 30s. And then it came back. The lying on the floor didn't work for some reason. Wrong frame of mind, don't know. So I went to the doctor, different doctor. This doctor can only be described as a drug pusher. He suggested tablets almost before I got through the door. It was a question of, hello, come in, sit down, what tablets do you want? I didn't want tablets. He insisted that sleeping tablets were the only answer. So I thought, well, let's give it a try. So he gave me some sleeping tablets. He said they're really powerful, there's only 5 in the bottle. So I had my 5 sleeping tablets, and I took one, and it was the most horrendous experience of my life ever in taking tablets. It stopped my body working, but not my brain. My brain just kept going. So I took one, the rest of them went back to the pharmacy. And eventually I got over it and I managed to sleep. But in the meantime, people were coming up with suggestions like, oh, try chamomile tea. I did. It didn't work. Try whiskey. I did. That didn't work either. And I got a headache. I don't drink almost nothing. There is an old English remedy, probably going back to the Middle Ages, which involves getting a cow pat and wrapping it in a cloth and strapping it to your head and then going off to bed. I won't be trying that one anytime soon. You may ask, why do I know this? Well, strangely enough, it's one of the jobs I had years ago as an illustrator and cartoonist, to do a cartoon of a man in bed with a cow pat on his head wrapped up in a cloth. Yes, commercial artists do get asked to do strange things sometimes. So I've tried different remedies and nothing works, and I've decided that it is down to my frame of mind. So I just calm myself down, slow my breathing down. And also don't worry about it. I just let it go. I think, well, okay, I can't sleep. What's the problem? I will eventually sleep, and I do. So I make the most of the time that I'm awake. So if I really can't sleep, I'll either do a bit of my work. That's Tiger Lily, by the way. That's my assistant in making this video. So yeah, I'll use the time. I'll either paint a picture, or I'll get to designing a book, which is my normal work, designing books. So there's always a way around it. The thing to do, I think, is to try to think positively about it. And if you can't sleep, bear this in mind. The more you try, the more you're waking your brain up. So maybe don't try. Just let it go. Just relax. Do something. There's no rule that says you must go to bed at this time. You're an adult. You can do as you please. Now you may think, well, I've got to work tomorrow morning. How am I going to get enough sleep? Believe me, your body will take over eventually. If you need sleep, you'll go to sleep. So there we are. I hope you've I hope you've enjoyed the video. This bit of extra chat is really just to give you something to listen to if you're lying down listening to me speaking to you. Just relax, just enjoy it. Imagine there's someone there talking to you. You know one of the best things that works to get people to sleep? Bedtime stories. That's why children like bedtime stories. They like the sound of the human voice. It relaxes you. It gives you the sense of not being on your own and that there's someone there with you. So maybe that's what we all need. Anyway, I'm going to let you listen to the music now till we get to the end, which is quite close. This has been an unusual video for me. We had a terrific storm last night, and I just had the idea to video it and do something, just something a bit different. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back to my painting videos in a few days, and I'll see you on the next video, as I always say. Oh, and of course, before you go, if you like this or like any of my painting videos, please subscribe, hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button, and you'll get a message when I next upload a video. So, there we are. Sweet dreams wherever you are, and see you in the morning. Bye for now.